All right, a little closer together. Come on, smile. That's it. Hold it.
Isn't this terrific?
Columbia Pictures presents Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep in Kramer versus Kramer.
I just gotta call the office before they go. Joe, you're gonna be real proud of me.
I'm leaving you.
Was this some kind of joke? Did you know that all the best chefs are men?
You dumped some shell in there.
It's all right. You like your French toast crunchy, don't you?
No, Mommy always buys the kind with the orange circles on it.
I want my son.
You can't have them.
What makes you so sure he doesn't want me?
Late.
I'm not that late, dude. I'm only 20 minutes.
All the other mothers were there before you.
It will never happen again, okay?
I'm not saying he doesn't need his father, but I really believe he needs me more. I'm his mother.
My wife says that she loves Billy, and I believe she does, but I'd like to know what law is it that says that a woman is a better parent simply by virtue of her sex?
Wow!
How does it feel?
Good.
Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's terrific.
I love you, Billy.
Oh, that's terrific. How do you feel?
Good!
You look great.
Kramer versus Kramer.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and coming at you with another movie review. And I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas yesterday. You know, Christmas was really good for me. Enjoyed the gifts that I received, and enjoyed being with the family, eating nice food. So, hope you all had a good Christmas yesterday. But this review is going to be on Kramer versus Kramer, which was released in 1979, and the film stars Dustin Hoffman, Meryl Streep, Justin Henry, and Jane Alexander. Now, Kramer vs. Kramer, this is based off of the novel by Avery Corman. The film was written and directed by Robert Benton, and Robert Benton, he ended up passing away this year. Passed away in May, so rest in peace to Robert Benton. But he wrote Bonnie and Clyde from 1967, masterpiece of a film. Really loved Bonnie and Clyde. He also wrote. He was one of the co-writers of Superman from 1978. Another masterpiece of a film that is a classic and I really love. You know, he ended up, of course, writing and directing this film. He also wrote and directed Still of the Night, Places in the Heart, which he wrote and directed, which starred Sally Field, which I heard very good things about that film. He also directed Billy Batgate. But Kramer vs. Kramer, this is one of his most well-known films. The film won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. And as you watch the film, you can definitely tell why the film won Best Picture that year. But I really love this film. It is a great film. Good acting from both Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep and Justin Henry. And it's a very realistic film where it deals with two parents who are divorced and they end up separating, and one of them has to become a single parent to their child. But pretty much basically what the film is about is it follows Ted Kramer, who is played by Dustin Hoffman. He is an advertising executive. He is a workaholic, and he just landed a job promotion. So he ends up sharing the news with his wife Joanna, played by Meryl Streep, and Meryl Streep ends up shocking Dustin Hoffman's character by announcing that, you know, she is leaving him. So she walks out on Dustin Hoffman's character and also their son Billy, played by Justin Henry, and right from there, we see Dustin Hoffman. He is struggling, with his job, him being a workaholic and him raising his son, played by Justin Henry. And pretty much him and Justin Henry, they end up having like a rocky relationship at first. And then as the film progressed, Justin Henry and Dustin Hoffman, they begin to get close with each other. Nice father-son bonding with each other, where we see Dustin Hoffman, he's always taking Billy, played by Justin Henry, to school. And we end up finding out that Meryl Streep's character stays in the restaurant and watches Dustin Hoffman taking their son to school. Like, the restaurant is right across the street from the school, and she ends up seeing Dustin Hoffman taking Justin Henry to school. And pretty much Dustin Hoffman gets a little help from Jane Alexandra's character, Margaret, who is a single parent, which her husband end up leaving her. And this all becomes later on a custody battle, where Meryl Streep wants Billy, Justin Henry's character, and pretty much Dustin Hoffman's character ends up getting laid off from his job. So pretty much, he hires a lawyer, and he has to find a job within 24 hours. So he ends up finding a job, and pretty much right from there, we see it's a custody battle for their son, for Meryl Streep and Dustin Hoffman's character's son. And pretty much that's basically what the plot of the film is about. But the film is set in New York, which I really like. I like films that are set in New York because, we get to see what New York was back in the day and how it looked. And just the story is just very good, very realistic, because it's a thing that some parents, go through. Parents sometimes divorce or separate, and that parent has to raise their child. It could be, very hard at points. So we see, the struggles of what Dustin Hoffman's character, goes through in the film. And the performances from Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep and Justin Henry are just absolutely great. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep, they end up both winning Oscars for Best Actor and also Best Supporting Actress. And the film won Best Picture that year at the Oscars, which it really deserved to win. If you've seen the film, you'll know why. Robert Benton won, of course, Best Director for the film. And New York Times placed the film on its Best 1,000 Movies Ever list. And this film became the highest grossing film of that year in 1979. The film had a budget of $8 million, and it made $173 million at the box office. So great success the film had at the box office. Received widespread critical acclaim upon release, with high praise for its direction, story, screenplay, and performances of the cast, with major praise directed towards Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep's performances. Justin Henry also was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, but he didn't win. But it was good to see him get nominated at that young age. And there was also a little controversy that surround the film with Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep, where it says right here that Hoffman had been widely reported to have harassed Meryl Streep during the making of the film, and they had a contentious working relationship. In an interview with Meryl Streep in 1979 in Time magazine, she claimed that Dustin Hoffman groped her breast on their first meeting, although a representative for Meryl Streep said the article was not an accurate rendering of that meeting. When Meryl Streep advocated portraying Joanna as more sympathetic and vulnerable than she was written, she received pushback from Hoffman. Such was his commitment to method acting. He would hurl insults and obscenities at Meryl Streep, taunting her with the name of her recently deceased fiance at that time, John Cazale. Which John Cazale, he was, of course, in Dog Day Afternoon and in The Godfather. May he rest in peace. John Cazale was, a great actor. But, at that time, she ended up claiming that it was designed to draw a better performance from her. And there was a scene in the film where they're both at a restaurant, Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep, and they're sitting at the table, and Dustin Hoffman was drinking a glass of wine, and it's in the film where he ended up shattering a wine glass against the wall, and when that scene, happened, he didn't tell Meryl Streep. So he only informed the cameraman, and the wine glass shattered against the wall, and it sent shards into Meryl Streep's hair. And she ended up responding to that after the scene was, finished. And of course, Robert Benton ended up yelling, "Cut!" So Meryl Streep ended up, saying to Dustin Hoffman, "Oh, next time you do that, I appreciate you letting me know." So there was another interview in 2018 where Meryl Streep ended up claiming that Hoffman slapped her hard without warning while filming a scene. She ended up saying that this was my first film, and it was my first take in my first film. And he just slapped me. And you see it in the film, which she ended up saying that it was overstepping. So yeah, a bit of controversy surrounding, what happened behind the scenes with Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep. But overall, Kramer versus Kramer, great film, love it. Great performances from all three of, these, guys here from Dustin Hoffman, Meryl Streep, and Justin Henry. And this is the 4K here. I got this off of eBay, and the only way that you could get this is through the Columbia Classics 4K set, which was Volume 4. But there are some on eBay, some sellers on eBay that are selling this, like this with the slipcover, and you have the 4K there. So here's the back to it. And it does have features as a commentary with film professor Janine Lanonette. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. It has 5 never-before-seen deleted scenes, 4 featurettes, and the trailer. And on the Blu-ray, it has the making of the film, Find the Truth. So here are your discs here. So yeah, great film this is. If you haven't seen it, highly would recommend it. And it also has a quote on the back by critic Leonard Maltin, where it says, "Intelligent, beautifully crafted, intensely moving film." And there's a scene right there where Dustin Hoffman is taking Justin Henry to the hospital to get stitches after he fell in the park. So, but very good movie this is. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a phenomenal film. But anyway, that's it for my review of Kramer vs. Kramer. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy this review. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and until next video, I'll see you all later.